Hello everyone, very good afternoon and welcome back once again to StudyIQ IAS English. My name is Praveen Mishra and today we are going to start up the second session with regard to the weekly current affairs. So this is the observer class and the current affairs today we shall be discussing is 7th to 13th of September, right? Okay, so the first news that you can see on your screens is with regard to some registered but yes, not registered, basically registered unrecognized political parties, in short, the RUPs. So it is about what? Registered but unrecognized political parties. So what's the news here? As you can see, Election Commission has decided to verify the founding members of these RUPs. Okay, what Election Commission has decided? To verify the founding members of these registered but yet unrecognized political parties at the time of registration. Why? Because many parties are inactive, yet they enjoy all the tax benefits crowding into the political space, right? So what do we have? All the political parties, they do enjoy some tax benefits under the Income Tax Act, right, as per the People's Representation Act of 1951 and as per the Income Tax Act of 1960. So if you are a registered political party, you will enjoy some tax benefits, not all the tax benefits, but yes, a good tax benefit you enjoy. But the problem here is there are registered but recognized as well as unrecognized political parties at the national and state levels, right? So what we can see here, who are these RUPs, basically registered unrecognized political parties? Okay, so they are registered under section 29 capital A of the Representation of People's Act 1951, but not recognized as state or national political parties. They are political parties, but their state level or national level recognition is not yet done. Okay, so the recognition criteria, they should be linked to some vote percentage as well as the seats won. Only then they get the reserved symbols and other privileges, right? So let's talk about the recognition procedure, how they are recognized as a state level or the national level party. So if we talk about registration, any political party can register under section 29 capital A through the RPA of 1951 with the Election Commission of India. So guys, please make the facts quite clear that any registered political party needs to be recognized whether they are at the state level or whether they are at the national level through what? Through the Election Commission of India. And what is the statute that governs this thing? The statute is the Representation of People's Act of 1951. Okay. Now, given them legal status, ability to contest elections, accept the donations and avail tax exemptions under section 13 capital A of the Income Tax Act of 1961. Okay. And now as you can see the next part, but registration alone does not give them a reserved election symbol at the state or the national level. Okay, so recognition must be based on performance in elections as per the Election Symbols Reservation and Allotment Order of 1968, obviously issued by Election Commission of India under Article 324 plus the Representation of People's Act of 1951, that is RPA, right? So this is what the whole thing is. And now let's talk about the criterias. What are the criterias that a party needs to fulfill in order to register itself as a state or national level party? So as you can see, a registered party is recognized as a state party in a state if it satisfies any one of the following conditions. Remember, there are two conditions, and if there is a state party that needs to be registered or recognized as a state party, then it needs to qualify either of these two conditions or the criteria. The first criteria, secure at least 6% of valid votes polled in the state assembly elections or in the Lok Sabha elections from that state and win at least 2 seats in the assembly or 1 seat in the Lok Sabha. This is the first criteria. Second criteria, wins at least 3% of the total seats in the Legislative Assembly, or minimum 3 seats. Okay, so these are basically the two criteria through which any party could register or recognize itself as the state level party. And now let's talk about national recognition. Okay, how a party will get the recognition of the national party. So here we go. A registered party is recognized as national party once again if it satisfies any one of the following criteria. Okay, 1. 6% rule across states, as in get 6% of valid votes in Lok Sabha elections or assembly elections in 4+ states. Okay, and wins at least 4 Lok Sabha seats. At least 4. Second criteria, 2% rule in Lok Sabha. That is, wins 2% of total Lok Sabha seats. Okay, that is 11 seats currently, and these are from 3 different states. Okay, not coming from one state, but coming from 3 different states. And finally, state party rule. Recognized as a state party in at least 4 different states, right? So any party who wants to register itself as or recognize itself as the national party must qualify either of these 3 criteria. Okay, so this is what the basic criterions that needs to be accomplished by any party in order to gain the recognition. This is for the state level, okay, and this is for the national level. That's it. Okay, that will do the trick. Now, if a party is registered as a national party, okay, or sorry, a recognized party, registered recognized party, so what benefits they will get? So as you can see, reserved symbol, as in exclusive use of one common symbol, like lotus for BJP, okay, palm for the hand for the Congress, okay. Then campaign benefits, free airtime on national or state TV channels. Airtime as in not the flight thing. Airtime as in they can advertise themselves, okay, for free without any charges on radio or the TV channels, okay. Then consultation rights. ECI consults them in setting electoral rules and even deciding the symbols. Great and big privilege. And finally, the 4th one, star campaigners. Up to 40 star campaigners for national and state parties versus 20 for unrecognized. Like, for example, we have got Rahul Gandhi, the star campaigner of BJP. हाँ है, मतलब let it be, right? So the star campaigners, up to 40 star campaigners for the national or state parties, right? Now, this was the first news. Going ahead with the second news here, Gyan Bharatam mission. Well, an initiative that is beyond the word of thanks. We must be thanking our government that, damn, this was badly needed. India, who finds its roots, India, who finds its national or international position through its wonderful, rich past that still we do have presently in the name of manuscripts. And India, which is having more than 5 million plus manuscripts, needs to save it. We should have done this quite years or decades back. But unfortunately, we couldn't. But now we are ready. And so here we are with the Gyan Bharatam mission. So Ministry of Culture launched this Gyan Bharatam mission to what? To digitize and preserve India's ancient manuscripts at an international level or the international conferences, right? So manuscripts, what are they basically? How do I define with the term manuscripts? So they are handwritten documents, often on palm leaves, bark branches or the birch barks or cloths, containing India's intellectual heritage from science to medicine to philosophy. Okay, so their digitization, it's to be done. right? And so here you have got the example of manuscripts, right? Now, India has over 5 million manuscripts, the largest collection in the world, 5 million, 50 lakhs. You know what the most troubled part here is? The most troublesome thing is that literally irritates. Out of these 5 million, come on guys, many people are here live with me in the session. Anyone who will answer, I'll wait for the answer, guys. Come on. Please feel free to answer. Out of this 5 million, how many million or lakhs, thousands or hundreds of manuscripts would be there with the UNESCO? Come on, guys. Any idea? Quickly. I just want someone to answer me. Yep. No? Okay. It's only out of 5 million. Okay. As in out of 50 lakhs. It's only 57. Not 57,000 or even 100 or 570. 57 only. That's it. Right? Out of 5 million. So it's now time for us to protect our, manuscripts and every heritage we have, right? So India has over 5 million manuscripts, the largest collection in the world, but many rotting in the temple basements, monasteries, or even in the houses. So Gyan Bharatam mission, it wants to create a national register plus AI-powered digital repository for our manuscripts. Okay, so think of it as making a Netflix for manuscripts. Anyone, anywhere can access Chanakya's Arthashastra or even Bhaskaracharya's astronomy works. And globally, this is India's version of soft power, like China's Confucius Institutes. We are represented as soft power. And our soft power is rotting. How, irritating once again. So here we have done what? The Gyan Bharatam mission. Guys, remember, this is what the facts you need to have with yourself. In order to represent India's soft power, we need to preserve our manuscripts. So Gyan Bharatam mission is here for us in the rescue. Then the next news for us here, it's about offshore aquifers, that is fresh water under the oceans. Scientists confirmed a massive freshwater aquifer under the Atlantic Ocean, that is nearly 10% of the global freshwater reserves. If this happens, if this is going to be the reality, then this is going to be a game changer in the history of the humankind. This is literally going to be that, right? So here we go with the basic definition. What is an aquifer? Just like a hidden water tank within a water tank. Okay, so this is a water tank and this is a hidden water tank that is known as the aquifer, right? Okay, so what do we have? Aquifer, underground layer of water bearing rock or sand that stores the groundwater. And what is an offshore aquifer? So it's an aquifer trapped beneath the seabed, insulated by clay or the sedimented layers, right? So if I say aquifer, so it's a groundwater storage within a water body. Okay, when I say offshore aquifer, so what it is something that is inside the seabed and that is insulated by either clay or some other sediment layers. Okay, now the facts. There could be game changer for the water security, especially after UN's warning, which says 40% of the global water shortage would be faced by us by the year 2030. Then, for island nations, this means less dependence on expensive desalination plants. And finally, legal dilemma, which arises because of absence of any type of laws related to aquifers through the UN or its statute, that is UNCLOS, United Nations Conventions on the Laws of the Seas. And here we have UNCLOS. Okay, It is called the Constitution of the Oceans, an international treaty that defines rights and responsibilities of nations over use of the world's fresh waters, or basically the waters or the oceans. Okay, adopted in which year? In 1982, where Montego Bay, Jamaica, came into the force in the year 1994, and India ratified it a year later, that is it, in 1995. Right? Here we go. Next big thing, vultures and pandemic prevention. So, with India's National Vulture Conservation Plan, that's ending this year, 2025, it's now time for us to think forward for the protection of the vultures. Before I proceed, I will just give one line. What do you think would be a better option? Investing some 1,000 crores for the protection and enhancement of population of vultures, or investing or wasting 10,000 crores in order to tackle or fight with any pandemic? Obviously, 1,000 crores looks feasible. Now you would be like, sir, what is the correlationship between pandemic and vultures? Here we go. Vultures, they are like nature's sanitation workers. They clean the carcasses before they rot. Okay? So vultures, they just clear the dead, decaying bodies of the animals as well as other those species which are booming in population and which are harmful for the humans themselves as well as the whole environment. Like for example, good number of snakes and rats, okay, poisonous snakes and rats, those can, enhance the numbers of rabies and all, right? So India lost 95% of the vultures between 92 to 2007 due to the diclofenac drug. Okay, so what is this diclofenac drug? We will discuss this in a separate session, the vultures problem in India. Okay, so the result, explosion of feral dogs feeding on carcasses, rabies cases shot up. India has now 36% of the world's rabies deaths. Alone in 36% India we have. Conserving vultures is cheaper than dealing with pandemics. Up to you. 1,000 crores for the enhancement of the vultures population, or 10,000 crores for fight with pandemic, dealing with lockdowns situation again and losing the lives of our fellow citizens. Obviously, 1,000 crores for vultures sound more feasible and more logical. So here we go with the final news for the day with regard to this observer, 7 to 13 September. So translocation of tigers to Sahyadri Tiger Reserve. So in September 2025, Maharashtra Forest Department and National Tiger Control Authority, Tiger Conservation Authority, approved shifting of 8 tigers from Tadoba, Andhari and Pench Tiger Reserves to Sahyadri, where tiger population is critically low, almost zero as per the recent census. So this is Maharashtra's first tiger translocation project aimed at reviving Western Ghats tiger landscape or the population. So here we go with regard to the term Sahyadri. So Sahyadri, located in Western Ghats, that is Maharashtra, districts including Satara, Sangli and Kolhapur, all the wonderful districts, historical districts as well, includes the Koyna Wildlife Sanctuary plus Chandoli National Park. It is the UNESCO World Heritage Site as well, that is Western Ghats. And the terrain, that is rugged mountains, dense forest, rich in herbivores, but no stable tiger population. Okay. Then apart from Sahyadri, the other thing that is in news is Tadoba Andhari Tiger Reserve. So located in Chandrapur district of the eastern Maharashtra Vidarbha region, oldest and largest tiger reserve in Maharashtra. And homework for you, if the oldest and largest tiger reserve is the Tadoba Andhari Tiger Reserve in Maharashtra it is, right? So which is the biggest tiger reserve of whole of India. Okay, so let me know into the comment section. Known for the high prey density and strong tiger population. And finally, we have got the Pench Tiger Reserve across on the borders of Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, that is Nagpur district side in Maharashtra. Okay, The next part, inspiration for Rudyard Kipling's book, Jungle Book. So he got his inspiration from the Pench Tiger Reserve, and yes, houses both tigers as well as leopards in significant numbers. So from Pench and Tadoba Tiger Reserves, we are shifting 8 tigers. Where? To Sahyadri. Okay. So guys, this is it with regard to the Observer for 7 to 13 September, the most important current affairs topics of the week. And remember, if you are a serious UPSC CSE aspirant, serious one, then this information is for you. From 20th of September, our 2026 batches is going to commence. Wait. If you are an aspirant who wants to address himself or herself as an IAS or IPS or IFS or IRS of 2026 batch, so here is the Resolution Plus course for you, Resolution Plus batch for you. That shall provide you with 1,000+ hours of live lectures, access to recorded lectures, 18 sets of printed books sent to you at your doorsteps. That means you don't have to go anywhere to collect them. We will courier it to you, parcel it to you directly to your place. Teachers' personal class notes will be shared with you at the end of the session, right? At the end of the session, teachers' personal class notes, that will be converted into the PDF form and they will be shared with you. Okay. Prelims test series, mains test series, interview guidance program. 75+ tests for your prelims, 15+ tests for your mains, and multiple mock interviews for your personality test as well. This also includes the prelims residential program as well as the mains residential program. Okay. Along with the 1:1 mentorship program. Everything under one single subscription, that is Resolution Plus. Right, everyone? So the batches are commenced. They are going to commence from 20th of September. So please mark the date. Don't miss on it. And the prices that you need to pay will be 26,999 rupees only. Your mains residential program, as in the moment you have qualified your prelims. So from prelims to mains, you will get exactly 87 days. Let's say your 24th of May 2026 is your prelims, and 21st of August 2026, your mains are commencing, right? So exactly 87 days of window or the bandwidth you have got. Now, for those 80 or 87 days, whatever would be comfortable, okay, you would be called to Delhi's Rajendra Nagar, obviously the hub of civil services, and there you will be provided with your own personal space to live, equipped with all the basic facilities and amenities, okay? And besides the very same building where your accommodation is, we have got our StudyIQ offline study center, where you will be having the opportunity to learn with the great mentors with whom you learned online. Okay, so they will be there to prepare you and train you for your, with regard to your next upcoming big examination, that is the mains examination, right? So this is what the beauty of the mains residential program. And this is also for the prelims residential program, the same things. If you have enrolled in our Resolution Plus batches, okay, and you are in our top 10% students, top 10% as in those who are having the highest marks in our test series, as well as those who have attended the highest number of classes as well regularly, okay, done with all the tasks given to them and as per the teacher's feedback. Yes, these are the people. So you will be once again called to Delhi for your prelims preparation in offline mode, if you can come, right? So how much extra money you will have to pay for your accommodation and for the further of the classes and services that will be provided to you? It's zero, nil, shunya, nil bata sonata, absolutely zero. No single penny needs to be paid, okay? Everything under one single subscription for your stay in Delhi. It will be all 26,999 within this course only, right? One single penny, one single rupee is not to be paid. It will be totally on us, that is on StudyIQ. Okay, we will take care of every single thing. What else I can quote ahead, right? So you have got a 360-degree holistic, what you can say, support, right, from the greatest mentors of the nation. That is the name, the GS Foundation P2I, okay, batch for 2026, commencing from 20th September. Name is Resolution Plus batch of StudyIQ. Right, everyone? So quickly enroll yourself on or before 20th of September, okay, and eliminate all odds that would be coming between you and your success. Remember, guys, you need a promo code in order to avail the maximum possible discount that you can already see on your screens at the bottom of your screens. And here it is also mentioned in bolds and capitals. That is PRV Live. Okay, so quickly enroll yourself with this. That is in bolds and capitals. Once again, PRV Live, LIVE. Just apply this code before availing the subscription, and you will be getting the maximum possible discount here. Okay, everyone. So thank you so much for watching. This is it with regard to the session. And yes, before you leave, please hit the subscribe button of our channel, StudyIQ IAS English. And in case you want today's class PDFs, other links, as well as quizzes. So here is the Telegram channel QR code, which is named as Praveen_StudyIQ. And also you can connect with me on my Instagram. That is Praveen Mishra _2107. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. But yes, hit the subscribe button and never miss an update from the channel. Bye-bye. Good day. Take care. See you soon. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.